It's August 20th, 2024. The time is 2 p.m. In attendance are Commissioners Brooks, Matari, and Duncan. Please join me for a moment of silence. Okay, thank you. And Keith Taylor, would you lead us in the pledge, please?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, changes to the agenda. Hearing none. Public comment. Hearing none. Motion for minutes, please.
I move that we approve the meeting minutes, items 1 through 6.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Matari.
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye. And consent calendar.
I move that we approve consent calendar, items 7 through 13.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Matari.
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye. Payables.
I move that we approve payables for week August 12th through the 16th, 2024, in the amount of $2,083,907.98.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Matari.
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye. Item 15, this is a financial budget request. It's the purchase approval for loader tires and our solid waste department. Director Phillips, please.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. John Phillips for the record. The Solid Waste Department is requesting your approval to move forward with ordering and the ultimate purchase of 4 solid rubber tires for one of our waste handler loaders at the Ramsey Transfer Station. These are necessary specialty tires that are used daily when loading garbage into trailers at the transfer station. Total price for 4 tires, including delivery, was quoted at $26,400. The department is looking to pre-order now, but actually take delivery and purchase the tires in the beginning of the FY25 budget. Funds were budgeted to cover these costs. I did check with the auditor's office about pre-scheduling a purchase. The office did indicate that this is okay as long as we do not take delivery of those tires until after the beginning of the new fiscal year.
Okay, questions, motion?
I move that we approve the purchase for the loader tires with solid waste.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Matari.
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye. So just one question for Brandy. We were approving it today, so do you want him to come back when he actually has to pay for them in October, or is this going to be sufficient? Okay. Okay, just wanted to make sure. All right, item 16, the 24-25 janitorial services agreement with Riverstone, for the Riverstone Transit Center with TESH in our transit. Dorian, are you on the line?
I am. Thank you, Commissioners. This is Doreen Combrick with Public Transportation for the record. This is our annual agreement with TESH to perform janitorial services at the Riverstone Transit Center. Services will be performed between September 2024 through August of 2025 at the rate of $1,061 per month. This agreement has been reviewed by legal.
Questions, motion?
I move that we approve the janitorial services agreement at the Riverstone Transit Center with TESH Inc. and Transit.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Matari.
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye. Item 17, engagement contract. This is FY24 financial statement and federal single audit with Eide Bailey, with Jodi, Daugherty, our partner. So, Mr. Taylor, please.
Yeah, Keith Taylor for the record. The agreement before you is the engagement letter from Eide Bailey for the fiscal year 2024's audit. Details of the fees in this engagement letter are explained on page 7. Fees could total as high as $82,000 depending on the scope and travel costs during this year's audit. So if approved by the board, this is the second of a 3-year agreement for audit services with Eide Bailey. The preliminary budget for FY25, which is where we'll pay this expense out of, sets the audit costs at, or is budgeted at $63,900, which does not include the following additional fees when we budgeted this. The travel costs have a maximum do not exceed of $5,000. There's a high chance that there will be a second major federal program with a range between $7,500 and $9,500. And this third one is actually something they added to this year's engagement letter, a new 5% technology fee, which would estimated be between $3,100 and $3,600. So, and again, the $3,600 technology fee is the only thing that is not itemized as part of the 3-year agreement. So I appreciate your consideration of the engagement letter and happy to answer any questions.
Okay, questions?
So we're adding more right now, basically, for the FY25 budget. Is that what we're asking, or are we asking for?
Well, what we're asking for is approval of the engagement letter. Really, the only thing, again, hasn't been agreed to as part of that 3-year agreement is the new 5% technology fee.
Okay. Do we have any idea what you said? Not to exceed.
Yeah, so the travel costs is part of that 3-year agreement. Travel costs.
No, the technology fee. What is that? You have no idea.
Yeah, that's a new one that was in this latest engagement letter. I can go back and ask if that's negotiable.
Well, this is an engagement letter, so do you come back with a contract with final numbers?
No,
Okay.
no. They bill us as, this engagement letter kind of leaves it open to bill actual costs.
Okay. Do you want more questions answered?
I mean, if this is what it is, this is what it is. I mean, does anyone else have any questions?
No, I mean, I'd just like to know. It's not that we're not going to use them because of this technology fee, but it'd be nice to know how we can mitigate it.
The technology fee.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I mean, I'm fine bringing this back next week and asking that question.
Okay.
If it can save us $3,600.
Just as an update, I don't think we need to hold anything up. Unless you think that there's some sort of negotiation. It's a strange fee because I don't know how you would apply that necessarily.
Right. Or what is it for? Is it on their side? I mean,
That's a great
let's just
question.
bring it back. Let's
Okay.
just bring it back. Just
Yep,
get it.
I'll bring it back next
questions.
week.
Yeah. Okay.
That's fine.
All right,
Thank
Bill,
you.
is that all right?
Yep.
Perfect.
Okay, thanks, Keith. All right, item 18, this is a proclamation. September is National Preparedness Month, and it's with our Office of Emergency Management. Ms. Long, are you on the line?
Yes, Sarah Long for the record. And we would just like to proclaim September as Kootenai County Preparedness Month, mainly to educate and encourage citizens to prepare for emergencies.
All right, and then do we advertise this on social media and everything?
Yep, we usually like to increase our awareness for everybody, and we like to increase like Alert Kootenai and just general preparedness among the month of September specifically to social media. And we're looking at broadcasting in other ways as well, but that's all budget dependent.
Sure. Okay, questions, motion?
I move that we approve the proclamation that September is National Preparedness Month with the Office of Emergency Management.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Matari.
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye. Item 19, board approval request. This is the Kootenai County 2024 Emergency Operation Plan update with our Office of Emergency Management. Ms. Long again.
Hi, yes, again, Sarah Long for the record. Today we do have the 5-year update to the Kootenai County Emergency Operations Plan. So over the course of about 9 to 10 months, the Office of Emergency Management, in conjunction with a diverse planning team of subject matter experts, have worked to update the entirety of this plan, making it more streamlined and a lot more user-friendly than the previous plan. This plan has been reviewed by legal, and we are asking for your approval of the updated Emergency Operations Plan today.
And I would just add that there's just some Scribner changes that are going to be made to what was in our packet. So,
Yep.
questions? Yeah, questions, motion?
I move that we approve the Kootenai County 2024 Emergency Operation Plan update with the Office of Emergency Management.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Matari.
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye. Item 20, grant award AIP 061, Taxiway C and the MALSR project. Is that how you say it, Kim?
Yes.
Okay. Federal Aviation Administration and the amount of $784,757. Cash match from Fund 30 is $43,598, and that is a 5%. And Ms. Stevenson and Ms. Ziegfeld are here for our information.
Thank you. Kim Stevenson with the airport and Corey Sigford with Ardura for the record. We have been awarded by the FAA AIP 61, which is the FY24 Bipartisan Infrastructure Law grant of our Taxiway Charlie and MALSR project. The total piece that this covers is $871,953. Of that portion, $784,757 will come from the FAA. This grant, because the project's so big, the FAA's chunked it up. We were here last week and went over that. So the bill grant covers engineering fees, Schedule C1 for the medium intensity taxiway lighting, and Schedule D for the service road. And we're asking approval for signature to accept the grant award.
Okay, motion, questions? Questions, motion. Whichever you want to do first.
No questions, Bill. I move that we approve the grant award number AIP 061, Taxiway C and MALSR project, Federal Aviation Administration, in the amount of $784,757 with a cash match from Fund 30 in the amount of $43,598 and with the airport.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Matari.
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye. Item 21, termination of ground lease. They are not developing the lot, and it's with North Idaho Hangar Group, LLC. Yep.
Kim Stevenson again for the record. That is lease number AAL 2023-500. I apologize, that didn't make it onto the agenda. So North Idaho Hangar Group is not developing that lot, and the airport will look at the waiting list and the lots that are being requested by folks on that waiting list and take a look at what we're going to do with that land.
Okay. Questions, motion?
Did you want the lease number in the
I think
motion?
that would be helpful, probably.
So can you repeat that again?
AAL 2023-500.
I move that we approve the termination of ground lease AAL 2023-500 with North Idaho Hangar Group, LLC.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Matari.
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye. Item 22, board approval request. This is for the Kootenai County Justice Center expansion. It's impact notice number 5. It's the North Canopy removal and Plaza concrete with Bouten. Mr. Mendez, are you on the line? All right. It's somewhat self-explanatory. And Clerk Locke, you are okay with this schedule? You're okay with the schedule for the canopy removal and Plaza concrete?
For district court?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's talked to Cal.
Okay. Yeah, the dates are 9/7 through 10/25, 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. So there's work right outside there. Questions? Motion?
I move that we approve the KCJB impact notice number 5, North Canopy removal and Plaza concrete with Bouten.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Matari.
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye. Public comment? Okay. 2:14, meeting adjourned.
Woof, you owe me a pastry.